What's up y'all, Ron Kwok here and welcome back to the channel. This time we're bringing you another collaboration with EDC creators from across YouTube. Individuals who are passionate about everyday carry and what they bring with them on a daily basis. Some faces you'll recognize from the last time we did one of these, others are brand new to the group, so it's gonna be a good time. I'll leave links to all the different creators and all of their videos in a playlist down below. So after you finish checking out this video, click over to each of those guys and see what they've come up with. If you see what you like in this video or any of theirs, make sure you leave a comment to start a conversation, a discussion about how they formulated their gear and what suggestions they might make for you. All right, we've kept you waiting too long. Let's get right into it with item number 1. Alright y'all, this first item, I've been going back and forth on it for a while now, and when you think everyday carry, you immediately think knives, wallets, keys, analog stuff. What do you carry every day? That's your smartphone, people. Now this is one of those things where it's such a staple that I guarantee you most of the people watching this right now, you're watching it on your smartphone. And it's part of everybody's daily kit, whether they intend to have it or not. In this day and age, it's such a must-have. So semantics aside, whether or not a smartphone belongs in an everyday carry loadout, everyday carry video or not, it's going in there and it's got the top spot. The uses are endless, customization, endless. There's so many cases to choose from. You can even use it as your wallet, put a couple of your best cards on the back of that thing. You can even use it to capture precious moments with your little ones. So, like it or not, you probably can't live without a smartphone. I know I can't. I'm still running the Pixel 6, but as of today, the Apple launch announcement has already happened. So there are a bunch of new phones coming out that look pretty damn promising. And I've talked about it over and over that I'm mulling over the iPhone 13 mini. So maybe it's time to switch. So the next time we talk about my smartphone, the next time we do one of these EDC loadouts that are your must-haves, your what's in your pockets, might be different. So stay tuned. Now speaking of wallets on the back of your phone case, item number 2 that I can't live without is a wallet. Now you've probably seen this wallet several times featured on my channel in a few videos, so I will spare you the technical specs, the details here, but the reason why I keep a wallet with me at all times and I can't live without it is because there are a few cards that you just need to have with you physically. I'm talking about driver's license, car insurance, membership cards, your top 2 credit cards to keep with you just in case a problem arises with the first one. You know, your golf bucket reload card, that's an important one. Now you could argue that these days everything is digital. You can put your membership cards, you can use Apple Pay all on your smartphone, so why would you keep a wallet with you? Well, I can guarantee you right now, no police officer is gonna accept a digital version of your license when you get pulled over. No bartender is gonna accept a digital copy of your ID when you're trying to order drinks. So if you're gonna have to keep it with you, might as well do it in style. This here is the extra carbon forged card holder. If you wanna learn more about this one and the rest of my what's in my pocket loadout, I'll link it in this video right here. Now you could argue that if you had 1 or 2 cards, you can easily slide it between your case and your smartphone. I don't like doing that for several reasons. First reason is it causes a bulge in your smartphone case. I don't like the look of it, I don't like the feel of it, I don't like how it makes your phone wobble when you set it down on the table. However small or slight that bulge is, I know it's there and that's enough for me to not do it. Second reason is I like using minimal cases that still function well in protecting your phone. That usually means that your case will be made of strong materials that aren't very flexible. So you're gonna be spending a considerable amount of effort prying all 4 corners of your smartphone out, pulling your cards out, giving it to the guy, taking it back, putting it in the case, and snapping it all back together. I just want to deal with all that. I'd rather just pull out a wallet, nice and easy, pull the quick access trigger, and out pops your cards, ready to go. Quick and functional. Next. Third item that I absolutely can't live without are my keys. Now, regardless of what we've experienced in the past few years with pandemic, work from home, lockdown, I still go out, I still drive a car, and I don't have one of those number pad key locks or near field communication locks that where you wave your smartphone, it unlocks your door for you. So I use old-fashioned keys to get in and out and lock it down. First of all, they take the sound out of your keys and stacks them all up in an organizational manner. Gone are the days where you have to worry about jingling or fumbling for your keys to find which key is the right one to get through that door. You've stacked your keys and designed the order so you know exactly which key you're pulling out for which door you're about to go through. Another reason why I run with key organizers is that it keeps my pocket contents safe. A lot of times my keys are in the same pocket as my knife, my titanium pen, you name it. A lot of times my smartphone will be in the same pocket as my keys too, and I don't want that screen getting scratched up. And so to have all of your keys wrapped up in a neat little stack and allows you quick access to any one of those keys anytime you need it is pretty clutch for me, and I don't think I can live without that type of accessibility and efficiency. The one I'm running right now is the Orbit Key Organizer. This one is an exclusive collaboration with Nomad, which makes a lot of top tier leather goods. So it's a nice marriage of hardware and soft goods. So check that out. The fourth EDC item that I can't possibly live without for me right now is a cutting implement or a knife. Now, on my quest to learn more about knives, I've discovered that having a knife on me, a cutting implement of some kind, is simply essential. It's come in clutch so much more than I thought possible. When somebody needs something cut or a package opened, and when I mean somebody, I mean my wife, because she's just like, honey, you're just sitting there, open this for me. She's got important things to do. She's not about to go into a drawer and look for a knife or scissors. She's gonna ask your resident neighborhood EDC enthusiast for his pocket knife. And I'm not about to go to the drawer and look for scissors and a knife, so I'm just gonna use the cutting implement that I have on hand. Yep, y'all trust me, the brownie points accumulate, all right? I'm looking out for y'all. For me, the sweet spot in a knife is something pocketable, something not too big, something easily wieldable, even fidgety at times, and of course retaining a super sharp edge and something that adheres to all of your local carrying laws, so make sure you watch out for that. But for me right now, it's the Civivi Baby Banter. I love that thing because it's so flippy and it's fun to use and it comes in a fun color. So I've been loving that right now, but I just have this feeling that it's gonna be dethroned super fast, and I don't know, man. I don't know if my wallet can take it. It's gonna have to. Next. The fifth thing that I absolutely can't live without recently is my Whoop 4.0. Now this is the item that's the wild card, the fireball, the thing that you're all gonna be like, what the hell is that? What do you mean that's a fifth thing that you cannot live without? So this one is a little more personal for me. Lately, I've been trying to make, better life choices and just to improve my quality of life. Getting more sleep, getting better sleep, making sure I stick to a consistent fitness schedule, making sure I eat right, all that stuff. Just because, life's tough, man. You got to keep up with it, especially with a little one running around. You got to stay fit, you got to stay energetic. And so this thing provides me with all the useful data that I need to kind of track those metrics. How much sleep am I getting? What's the quality of that sleep? How many calories I've burned in a day? And how hard I train based on heart rate analysis. Now all that stuff is super useful for me to keep track of how I've been doing, and it lays out a path forward for me to continue improving, every week, every month, and every year, you know what I mean? Not to mention, it's pretty sleek. This one has a gray strap on, but you can swap out another strap very easily so it doesn't get, disgusting and smelly and sweaty. But I got a black one too, and it's clean, sleek. More can you ask for in an accessory, you know what I mean? As far as fitness trackers go, it's not like a watch wannabe or something like a sternum strap that really gets in the way of your daily routine. It's just something you slap on your wrist and it almost disguises itself as just like a band or a wristband or whatever, and it's pretty cool. Recently, this has been something I can't live without just because it's been on my wrist 99% of the time, and it gives me that really precious and valuable information on how to continually improve. So it's been very useful for me, might be useful for you too. Now I feel like watches and timepieces deserve an honorable mention here. Now, it's hard to ignore because watches are such a pivotal and crucial component of most everyday carry loadouts, and if it wasn't for where I'm at in life, what I'm trying to accomplish with my goals and all that stuff, the watch would have honestly made the fifth slot. But I just wear the Whoop so much more now, and during the times that you're caught without your watch, like I am right now, your smartphone is still right there smack dab in the center of everything you do, with the time at the ready. Not to mention the date, the weather, everything else you could possibly need in that thing. And that, my friends, is the list of the 5 everyday carry items that I can't live without. I hope you enjoyed this one and got some use out of it. I'll leave a list of all the gear that I discussed below so you can take it at your own time, at your own pace, to learn more about it, all right? As you can tell, I've approached this list from a very pragmatic sense in that I'm trying very, very hard to ignore, current EDC hype and all the everyday carry trends to give you a very practical list of the rawest 5 things that I can't live without. You know what I mean? Like, I love them pouches, I love them REs, I love them coins, those challenge coins, those haptics, those fidgets, but to really boil it down and once in a while do one of these exercises where you just boil it down to the 5 things you can't live without, I think it's useful and it's good for kind of resetting your view on things so you're not just blowing all your hard-earned cash on that crazy ass knife that you saw the other day. My rant is over, thank you. If you like this one, let me know by dropping a like and hitting that subscribe button. And if you've made it this far, I know y'all like what you see and you're passionate about everyday carry just like I am. So we're almost at 10,000 subscribers and I appreciate all of your support. All right, make sure you check out the other creators' videos. I'll link them below as well. Show them some love. They make some good stuff. Until next time, live with purpose. Peace. Bah. Bah. Oh, we're all right. We're okay. How people think, how they converge on a single topic, and what their loadouts might look like. I know some of y'all in the comments are gonna be like, what? 5 items? I've seen in your past videos that you do so many more items. So these are 5 things that I can't live without. But usually I'll rock more gear, I'll have more stuff in my pockets, in my backpack, in my sling, in my pouch, all that stuff. So for all you haters out there, I got you covered. Another collaboration of I think we're this close to excluding smartphones and keys as a part of the entire exercise, just because it's such a staple and everyone has doors to lock and unlock and, excuse me, but everyone has smartphones too, so it's kind of like a waste of 2 slots to discuss it, but I disagree. You know, like if we're gonna tackle the list from, a practical sense of view and say, what is that? A practical point of view and say, okay, these are the 5 things I can't live without, minus smartphones and keys, because that's a given. You know, that's like 7 things you can't live without, and then it becomes a weird number and it's not as catchy. We left it open, you can do whatever you want. I think no hate if any of the other, we're releasing all these videos at the same time, so no hate if any other creator did this and kind of like left that to the side, but personally, I just feel like if you're gonna have it with you, you're gonna have it with you, and if you can't live without it, you can't live without it. So, and it makes it easier for me too, because, that's 2 less things I gotta think about, because I know for sure smartphone, keys, in the kit for sure. It's not just the fact that you have smartphones and keys, it's how you gear them up for use. Like the keys, right? You're not just throwing the keys in your pocket. It's how you gear them up. How are you organizing them? How are you storing them, right? So when you think about it like that, smartphones, no brainer. Number 1 for sure. Until next time.